guys, welcome to another episode of this do-it-yourselfer channel. And today guys, well, I was going to change these three pieces of smart siding, 1, 2, and 3. I was not gonna record this, but I encountered a problem down here, and I decided that I was gonna record it after all. What happened is the old siding, it's made out of cardboard, like the one you see right here. And it's all rotten. It's getting rotten. It's rotten. And as you can see, the bottom is getting it's rotten. And when I decided to take the siding out to put the new siding in, because I'm gonna put a little roof over there to cover this window, I noticed this right here, guys. Look at that. That's pretty bad. Alright. Look at that. It's all rotten. Okay. Now, I am gonna proceed and fix this, and I'm gonna show you. This is how I am going to do it. So yes, this is gonna be my repair. This is how I'm gonna do it. I'm not a professional, and guys, so this is how I'm gonna do it. And it's just a little piece. It doesn't seem like if this was a professional job either, whoever did it. But look, this is just a little piece, about 2 feet. See that? The whole piece is kind of messed up right there. Okay. So yeah. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna cut these pieces of wood, and I'm gonna remove the bottom, and I'm gonna try to remove that bottom piece and put a new one. And that's how I'm gonna do it. Right now I have this support thing right here, because it's supporting the electrical front panels up there, and if I take it up, this thing is gonna fall, and I have to do it, so it's on its way. But anyway, so the first thing I gotta do is that I'm gonna have to make a support. Since I'm gonna be cutting this, I'm gonna make a support leg, temporary one, that it goes from the top to the bottom. There's approximately 54 inches. So I'm gonna cut a piece of wood and I'm gonna put it there. Alright, so that's what I'm gonna be doing right now. So when I measured that it was about 54 and a half. So I actually gonna give it a 55, probably 55 and a half. So I'm gonna put it with pressure. Right, about 55 and a half. Yeah, I'm gonna put a lot of pressure on it. Not a lot of pressure, but I'm gonna put pressure on this piece of wood right there. So I'm gonna cut it right here. And here goes that piece of wood. Okay, I got 55 and a half. Now I'm gonna bring it over here. Like I say, I was gonna put it right here, like in an angle, whatever you want to put it at, whatever it works best for you. And you see that? smash it. And then with a hammer, that's how I'm gonna start putting pressure on that thing, okay? And this is gonna be my support leg for now for these three pieces so good. The rest, it's already in support. Alright, so I just want to show you more or less the leg that I made right there. I put a screw, and on the bottom, well, it's just standing on 2x4s. And this is to hold temporarily, since I'm going to be cutting these things right here. I'm going to be cutting it. I don't know if I should cut all straight, because as you can see, these things, you know, this one is pretty bad up to here, this one is not that bad, and this one, you know, it was getting there. So I don't know if I should do like on a ladder thing. And you might be wondering how I'm gonna be cutting that. I'm gonna be cutting it with an oscillator tool, and then well, this one has like nails on the bottom there. So yeah. Okay, and this is the amazing tool that I'm gonna be using, an oscillator tool. And this is not the one that I wanted to use, the blade. This is round. There is another different type of round, but this is the one that I have right now. So obviously you gotta use the one that uses wood. I'm gonna use I have to use a different type of blade, the one that it goes completely through. This is kind of small. I kind of make the cut. It's not ready yet. I need to do some more cutting. And still, like on the back, I still need some more. Let's see if that's ready. Get that piece off. I want to check that out. I'm gonna change blades. I'm gonna put a little new blade on this thing. The other one, it wasn't too good, so that way I can continue with the cutting of the wood. And I'm gonna continue cutting the wood as I was doing it. And there it goes. When you have a brand new blade, it cuts much easier. And I'm gonna bring the hammer and the thing to take this off. Look how bad it is. Look how bad it is. That's why I decided to replace this 2x4. And what I'm gonna be putting there is I'm gonna be putting a treated 2x4, a new one. All right. And just like I did with the other one, I'm gonna pull it out because most likely they put nails. And I'm just gonna tear it apart. See that? All right. Okay, see that? You can see the nails on the bottom all rusted. And now I'm gonna cut this one too, and also that one right there, so that way once I have those two cut, I'm gonna come back to you, so that way I'm gonna show you how to once I'm gonna remove the bottom 2x4. But I'm not gonna show you how to cut this one too. You already saw you. But this is another 2x4 that I'm gonna cut, which is not that bad on the bottom, but I still gotta cut it so that way that one it can come off. Let me take that one off of there so that way you can see how bad it is. And let me show you. Okay, see that? It's not that bad. It ends up right here because there's a tube, and it isn't that bad. It's just that I still gotta replace it. I gotta cut it so that way I can replace the whole 2x4. So gotta keep going. Okay, I got the other one cut, and I'm just gonna knock it down. I'm just gonna pull it out. Okay. So, yep, I got that piece out. All right, so I'm just gonna cut this piece, and that's it. I'm gonna cut that piece out, and this is probably gonna come out real easy. And I got the last part of it out. Out. Okay, now there's two nails. This one, it's no problem, it's almost out. There's another nail right there. I'm gonna take it out. Let me see if this one will pull it out. And it just came out easy. Just came out easy. It was rusted. just like I thought it was gonna be. There's probably another nail somewhere around there. And she's gonna take that one also too. Came out pretty easy. It's rusted. And let's see. I'm just gonna pull it out just like that. I'm feeling a little bit of pressure. I don't know what. It's probably somewhere, another nail somewhere around there. Okay, I see. That is connected to there. Wish I'm gonna cut it. That's not. It doesn't make any sense. It is connected right there. I'm just gonna cut it right there. I'm gonna cut a little bit more. I'll come back to you. Okay, I finished cutting that. I'm gonna pull that out, and as you can see, this thing is completely out. Kind of had that little piece of metal right there. It doesn't make sense. Just gonna turn it around, and I'm gonna try to see what the heck. I'm gonna try to take this. They put that piece of metal, I guess, just to protect the tubing on the other side. I'm just gonna remove it, and that 2x4 has to come out. I'm gonna remove this metal from here. All right. So this piece of wood finally came out. You can tell how bad it is. There's a nail over here. See that nail? All rusted. It's all into pieces, man. Okay. All right. So I got this. All right. All right. So now I gotta put the. I'm gonna bring the new treated wood. Put new wood and fix this up. Okay, guys. So I bought a piece of pressure treated wood. I didn't have to buy the whole 6 or 8 footer. They sell little pieces like this. All right, only about $3-4, but it's pressure treated. That's what we need. Just make sure you choose the correct the best place, I guess. Since there is a knot over here, I'm just gonna choose this other side right here, and I'm just gonna put this one on, and I'm gonna measure it, and I'm just gonna measure just that size, and that's what I'm gonna need. I'm just gonna put exactly the same size. All right, and that's what I'm gonna be doing, just that size like that. All right, so I'm gonna cut it, and on the meantime, also I'm gonna clean really good where the 2x4 is gonna be at. All that dust and all that mugrero, it's gonna be clean. All right, guys, I'm gonna clean it up, and then I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do with that. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. All right. Okay, guys, so before putting the 2x4, I'm just gonna load it with liquid nails in here. This is pretty messed up. Whoever did this job right here, it's really messed up, guys. I'm just gonna load it to see if it can seal as much as it can. And I don't think I'm gonna take that again. And I'm just gonna put a 2x4 in here. The treated one, the one that I just made, just like that, guys. Look at that. All right, that looks much better. Okay, and I'm gonna throw a couple nails, masonry nails. Just like this. See if it works. Just gonna push it a little back, and I'm gonna put those nails in there. All right, guys. Gotcha. Well, I put 3 nails in there. 1, 2, and 3. Now I'm gonna have to tell you what I'm gonna do with the wood. Okay. With the wood that I cut. I'll show you in a minute. So the wood is installed already. Okay, it's down to the floor. It's not gonna go nowhere. We got new wood, and we're gonna continue on with this. So the next thing I am going to do right here is that I'm gonna make a cut like right here. I'm gonna make a cut right here to half and down. See, half, all the way. And I'm gonna make the opposite on this side. See, like 2 inches up, halfway, all the way. All right. That's what I'm gonna do. So that way I can make like a stair kind of thing. So what I'm gonna do in here, I'm gonna go 2 inches high right there, and I'm gonna put a mark right there at 2 inches, and I'm gonna put a line all the way at 2 inches. Okay, So that's what I'm gonna do. Now come back. Now this is the wood that is down there, right? I'm gonna be cutting deep inside. Okay, so this is a 2x4, but they're not 4 inches. The actual size is 3 and about 3/8. That's the correct size. So half of it, it'll be like 1 and 11/16. So that's how deep I want to go with when I'm cutting inside with my tool. So I'm gonna be cutting it like that. That's what I want to do. So I want an L. This is what I want. An L of yeah, an L, so that way I can put L and L shape on both sides. Okay, so that's an 11/11/16. So my tool, I'm gonna put a little mark, and that's how deep I want to go. Okay, so you see that mark that I put? So whenever I'm cutting, I don't want to go farther than that, and that will be half, you know, like that. And I want to stop right there, and that's gonna be how I know I'm gonna cut half. And more or less, I don't have to be. It doesn't have to be perfect, but that's what I'm gonna be doing. All right. I'm gonna be cutting. I'm gonna be cutting there. I'm gonna try to be as straight as possible as I can. All 3. All right. And let's see what happened. And the cutting is just about to begin. Okay, and the cutting is just about to begin. Just like that, I'm gonna cut all 3 of them, and then I'm gonna cut from the sides. Okay, so I'm coming back to you. Okay, so you can see that I got all 3 cut about where the mark is at. So now I'm gonna cut from the side. I'm gonna start cutting from the side as straight as possible as I can, piece by piece, till I got all of them. And I got the final cuts. All right. I got the final cuts right here. This is what I wanted. So the next thing to do is that I'm gonna cut the pieces so that way they can fit here, each one by one, and I'll have all 3 pieces right here, and then I'll do the same one with this one right here. All right, you see, that's what I wanted to do. It didn't come out that bad with a brand new 2x4. And for this cut right here, this one I'm gonna use the regular hacksaw or the circular saw. For this one, I am gonna use this tool because I want the angle to be perfect. what. But on the other one I'm gonna use it. Okay, so I got the first one, and this one is gonna fit right here, just like that. It's gonna fit right, and I'm gonna hammer it, and I'm gonna do the same thing with all 3 of them. So I'm gonna come back to you whenever I finish all 3 of them. I want you to cut the same thing on all 3 of them. I don't know if it's gonna be the same or not, but well, just use it as a reference of what am I doing in here. Okay, all right. Okay, so now that I have all 3 ready, I want you to take a look at the one that I'm gonna do with the one in the middle. And this is what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be screwing some screws right here on the side, on both sides, and then right here. So I'm gonna go and get it. All right, so I'm gonna get the screw right here, so that way this thing will move. All right, so this thing will stay pretty steady. And I'm gonna get ones right here on the sides, right here and here. One probably right here, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. So that way it's pretty strong. So the whole deal started because I wanted to change a smart siding. I changed the smart siding because it was all spoiled, and when I took the smart siding, I noticed that, well, it was also all rotten on the bottom right here. That's why I decided to change. Okay, so that's why I'm doing all this work. Okay, so that's the whole ordeal. Okay. I also need to tell you guys that I am not a professional, and since this is it has to do with framing of a house, I will suggest you to consult with a builder, an engineer, before doing anything yourself. That's my suggestion, but this is just for educational matters only. And so I'm gonna put right here. And so this thing is pretty strong. I'm gonna put 2 on the side before putting these 2. Okay, and this thing is getting pretty strong, guys. It's not gonna go nowhere. All right, so I'm gonna put 2 on the side. Talking about the one in the middle before putting the ones on the side. Okay, so I got the one in the middle. We got screws in here. I got the ones on the side. This thing is gonna go nowhere, so it's time for me to put the ones on the sides. All right, and it's getting pretty strong. Getting there, the bottom, and I'm gonna finish by putting all 3 of them just like that. All right, so I'll come back to you. Okay, so I got all 3 pieces together. Got a little crack over here, but it doesn't matter. It's just a little, right like the end, and it's pretty sturdy. The only reason I didn't change the whole thing like I told you is because they had this pipe running in the middle of those 2x4s. It was gonna be really hard to do that, so I think this is gonna be pretty strong. It's better than leave it the way it was. It was all rotten, as you remember seeing it right there. It was all rotten, and you know, so this is like I say, it's better than what it was. And I think that's not gonna go nowhere. It's gonna hold pretty good. It's treated wood, much better than what it was. So now the only thing I gotta do is fix this other piece of wood right here, the one that I'm missing right here, and that's it. The rest, that's the way it was, so I'm not gonna touch it, and that's gonna complete my job. It's just a little piece, guys, about 2.5 feet. So that's my repair. That's how I did it. That's how I done it. And yeah, this is part of a window, as you can see, and it was all rotten. Okay guys, let me fix that part, that wood. I'm gonna do exactly the same thing as I did right there, and I'll come back to you. Okay guys, so I had finished installing the piece of wood, and the job is done as far as the structure. I think it's much better than what it was. That's how the structure it looks. Like I told you, this was done because I decided to change a piece of smart siding, as you can tell, and I encountered that it was all spoiled in there, and the wood was rotten, and I changed it, and that's the job. Now the only thing I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna put a brand new piece of weatherization or paper. The one that I bought is not the same as that one. That one, it looks like a tarp. I'm gonna show you what I bought, and I'm gonna put it right there, the whole piece from there to there to cover the whole thing, and I'm gonna show you right now what it is. And this is it. You can see the brand right there. It's a 3 feet by 100 feet. I'm gonna use more because I'm gonna be changing more. This is the brand because it's cheaper. You don't have to be a good brand. It's white, not black like the one over there. And I'm gonna put it with nails. I don't have staples, so I bought me some nails, like roofing nails that it's got kind of like thicker head. And yeah, that's what I'm gonna be using. And I'm gonna weatherize this thing, and this thing is called weather resisting barrier, and this is just to prevent the weather and water to go in between the water. So I'm gonna install it. Look guys, this is the difference between the paper, the newer paper that I'm putting, and what the cheap thing that they use. Look how thick it is. Look the difference. This thing is on the way, but I cannot take it off because this thing is gonna fall off. This is the solar panel thing, whatever, cheap thing. Don't put solar panel, guys. Anyway, so yeah, I'm using this. If you don't have the staple, you can use this roofing nails. That's what I'm using. If not, you can ask borrow for a stapler, so that way you can do it. But I'm using these. They're good. They last long, and I just stapling it. And yeah, I'm gonna do it all the way over there, so that way it prevents the weather from coming in. All right, guys. And that completes my job as far as the structure goes, guys. This is it. Since the job was not how to take off and put the siding, this is the competition of the job of the structural. Later I'm going to show you how to remove one of those sidings that they're all rotten, and this is it, guys. I'm going to show you just whenever I finish the whole job. I'm going to show you how it looks. I'm going to put a little roof on the window, and I'm going to show you the whole finished work. But yeah, guys, this is it. That's how I fixed that rotten wooding on the structure. Like I say, guys, I'm not a professional, but I think that's better than nothing. I didn't want to change the whole wood there because there's a lot of cables and tubing going through the woods, so that's what I did. That and like I say, guys, if since this has to do with the framing of the house and the structure, it's better for you to get guidance from a professional. And but this is just to show you, and just to show you the way I did it. And if you like it, please put the thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel. I have hundreds of videos on repairs, and thank you so much, guys. I'll see you on one of my other videos. Alright, guys, so this concludes the work. I just want to show you guys, that's where the work was done. This is the wall that I changed, and I just want to show you the final results, which was the outside, which is not included. That was part for another video, but I just want to show you the end. You know, it's pretty neat. Everything is finished, everything is set. The wall, you know, it's finished, and you know, all the raw wood is fixed, replaced, and I got brand new siding, and I just replacing the top of it too, because I'm gonna put a canopy right there, and I'm replacing it because that's just cardboard. But that's gonna be part for another video. So yeah, guys, that's it. If you like this video, just please come up and subscribe, guys, and see you in another video. Alright, thank you, guys.